Most people think aging causes stiffness. The Shaolin believe the opposite. The body becomes stiff because it stops performing the movements it was designed to do. Think about it. How often do you sit in a deep squat? How often do you hang from your arms? How often do you fully open your hips? Most people don't, and that's exactly the problem. Modern life has quietly removed some of the most important movements the human body evolved to perform. Not over centuries, over a single lifetime. The hips stop opening, the shoulders stop reaching, the chest collapses, the spine becomes less mobile, the body slowly forgets how to move. Yet these abilities are not gone, they're dormant, waiting to be practiced again. And here's what's wild. The Shaolin spent centuries preserving movements that modern life abandoned. Not because they were complicated, because they worked. These movements aren't exercises in the traditional sense. They're positions the human body once performed every day. The goal isn't exhaustion, it's restoration. By the end of this video, you'll have 5 ancient Shaolin movements that completely undo years of sitting damage. Before chairs, humans rested in a deep squat. They worked here, they ate here, they socialized here. The deep squat wasn't exercise, it was life. And your body still remembers how to do it. You just need to practice. Stand with your feet comfortable. Slowly lower into a deep squat. Allow the hips to descend below the knees. Keep the heels grounded as much as possible. Then simply stay there. Breathe. Relax. At first, this position can feel surprisingly difficult. Not because the body wasn't designed for it, because it hasn't practiced it in years. The deep squat restores mobility through the hips, the ankles, the knees, and even the lower back. Many people discover tightness immediately. That's useful information. The body is revealing exactly what modern life restricted. Hold this position for 30 to 60 seconds. Use support if necessary. A wall or chair works perfectly. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is exposure, because once the body remembers this position, everything above it begins moving better. Your ankles gradually open. Your hips release tension. Your lower back stops being compressed. Your knees feel more stable. Everything changes through consistent practice. But modern life didn't only take movement from the lower body, it took it from the upper body too. That's where the next movement begins. Find a sturdy bar. A pull-up bar works perfectly. Grip it and simply hang, nothing more. This may be one of the most neglected movements in modern life. Children do it naturally. Adults rarely do. Yet the shoulders were designed to spend time overhead. When you hang, gravity performs work that no machine can replicate. The shoulders decompress. The spine lengthens. The grip strengthens. The ribs expand. The entire upper body begins reorganizing itself. Many people notice their grip fails before their shoulders. That's normal. Grip strength remains one of the strongest predictors of long-term physical capability. If a full hang feels difficult, keep part of your weight on the ground. Over time, work toward 30 to 60 seconds. Healthy shoulders don't simply push and pull. They reach, they suspend, they support. That's exactly what hanging restores. But restoring movement isn't enough. The body must also learn how to stabilize that movement. Step 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Drop into a deep lunge. Raise both arms overhead. Press the palms together. Now freeze. This position teaches something most people have lost: control. The front leg stabilizes. The back hip opens. The glutes engage. The core organizes. The chest expands. Suddenly, the entire body must cooperate. Most exercises isolate muscles. The warrior lock integrates them. One position, one connected system. You'll probably notice one side feels completely different than the other. Again, that's useful information. The body is exposing asymmetries that daily life quietly created. Hold 30 seconds per side. Breathe naturally. Remain tall. Over time, the hips open. Balance improves. Posture becomes easier. Not forced, natural. But sitting doesn't only tighten the hips, it also closes the upper body. Stand facing a doorway. Grip both sides just above head height. Now slowly sit the hips backward, not downward, backward. As you do, allow the chest to drop between the arms and breathe. Immediately, you'll feel something many people haven't felt in years: space across the upper back, the shoulders, the ribs, the lats. Modern life pulls everything forward: computers, phones, driving, desks. The open gate reverses that process. Instead of compressing the body, it creates expansion. Hold for 30 to 45 seconds. Never force the position. Simply allow the body to open gradually, because posture isn't created by pulling your shoulders back. It's created by restoring the movement that allows them to sit correctly in the first place. But there is one final consequence of sitting. The body spends hours folded forward, head forward, shoulders forward, hips forward. The final movement reverses all of it at once. Sit on the floor with your legs extended. Place your hands behind you. Now press firmly into the ground. Lift your hips, lift your chest, and create one long line from shoulders to heels. Then hold. At first, most people feel the shoulders working, then the glutes, then the back of the legs. But something more important is happening. The body is moving into the exact opposite position of sitting. Modern life folds us forward. The reverse plank opens us back up. The chest expands. The shoulders move behind the body. The hips fully extend. The glutes activate, and the entire posterior chain begins working together. This is why such a simple position often feels surprisingly difficult. Not because it's advanced, because it challenges positions the body rarely visits anymore. If the full position feels too demanding, bend your knees and perform a reverse tabletop instead. Over time, work toward holding the position for 30 to 60 seconds. Because restoring movement isn't only about becoming more flexible, it's about teaching the body how to organize itself in healthy positions again. Few positions accomplish that better than this one. Your entire posterior chain wakes up. Your posture improves. Your spine feels less compressed. Everything changes. Here's how to structure your complete practice. Deep squat, 30 to 60 seconds. Dead hang, 30 to 60 seconds. Warrior lock, 30 seconds each side. Open gate, 30 to 45 seconds. Reverse plank, 30 to 60 seconds. Complete 2 rounds. Practice 3 or 4 days each week. Move slowly. Breathe naturally. Stay consistent. The body changes through repetition, not intensity. You don't need to train hard. You need to train consistently. This is the complete restoration protocol. Perform these 5 movements on 3 or 4 days per week. 2 complete rounds each session. That's it. 45 minutes maximum. Your body will gradually transform. By week 2, you'll notice increased range of motion. By week 4, positions that felt impossible will feel manageable. By week 8, your posture will have improved dramatically. By week 16, you'll move with freedom you haven't felt in years. Remember this: the body never stops adapting. Modern life teaches it to sit. These 5 movements teach it to move, to squat, to hang, to stabilize, to open, to extend. Because the strongest body isn't the one that lifts the most weight, it's the one that never loses its freedom to move. The body was designed for these positions. The body wants to move this way. You're simply reminding it how. If you're committing to these 5 ancient Shaolin movements, drop a comment saying, "Move naturally," and let me build a community of people who understand that restoring lost movement beats forcing new training. And if you want detailed modifications for each position, how to progress safely if you're currently very stiff, or how to combine this with other training, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because we're building the most complete movement restoration community on the internet. People who understand that flexibility is freedom. The Shaolin monks discovered that stiffness isn't aging. Stiffness is a choice to stop moving the way your body was designed to move. Reverse that choice through 5 simple positions. Deep squat for lower body mobility, dead hang for upper body decompression, warrior lock for integrated stability, open gate for thoracic opening, reverse plank for posterior chain activation. That's the entire system. That's all you need. The decision is simple. Accept increasing stiffness or commit to restoring forgotten movement. The commitment is sustainable. 3 to 4 sessions weekly, 45 minutes total. That's it. The results are inevitable. From wherever your mobility is now to completely restored freedom. From stiff and compressed to mobile and open. From sitting damage to complete reversal. Now sit into your first deep squat, hang from your first bar, and I'll see you in the next video.